You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic.
It wasn't pretty, but the Chicago Bears found a way to win on Monday Night Football against the Minnesota Vikings. Bears fans, what a roller coaster of a game in terms of emotions for Bears fans. Obviously, the Chicago Bears had another dominating performance on the defensive side of the football, but the Chicago Bears offense was never able to get going. I anticipated that it was going to be that type of a football game. Major kudos to Brian Flores and the Minnesota Vikings defense. That is a blitz happy defense over there that Brian Flores is running. They made the Chicago Bears offense and Justin Fields' time yesterday a very uncomfortable one. The Chicago Bears offense found a little bit of rhythm during the game, but were unable to finish when they got into Minnesota Vikings territory. Thank God for Cairo Santos. He did miss one field goal wide right, that 48-yard field goal early on in the game on that very first drive for the Chicago Bears offense. But kudos to Cairo Santos and the Chicago Bears defense for holding down the Chicago Bears and getting a huge win on the road on Monday Night Football against a very good Minnesota Vikings defense. Before I go any further with my evaluation of not only Justin Fields, but the Chicago Bears win over the Minnesota Vikings, I want to show you guys my little clip of my roller coaster emotions going into that final drive, that game-winning drive led by quarterback Justin Fields. Check this out, Bears fans. So it's going to be a 3rd and 10. Obviously, this is 2-down territory. Justin Fields dropping back. He's looking. He's going to throw deep. And he's wide open, DJ Moore. DJ Moore open into the 30. Still going all the way inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 Bears. A big throw by Justin Fields to DJ Moore. That a boy. Now a timeout by the Minnesota Vikings, but what a throw by Justin Fields to DJ Moore in the clutch on 3rd and 10. My God, we got to take a deep breath here. This game's stressing me out. We finally get a big play down the field, and it was a good play by Justin. Here comes Cairo Santos, a 30-yard attempt to take the lead. The ball snap, hold is good, kick is up, and it is good for Cairo Santos. 30-yard field goal. The Bears take a lead, 12-10, with 10 seconds left. Justin Fields leads the Bears down there. 10 seconds away from leading a game-winning drive. As you guys can see, I was like every other Bears fan going in to that final drive against the Minnesota Vikings on Monday Night Football. I was really stressed out because in my mind, I was like, here we go again. Are we going to be able to finish this football game? And you know what? It wasn't the perfect game for Justin Fields, but when it mattered the most, Justin Fields led a game-winning drive to seal a 12-10 victory over the Minnesota Vikings. Let's go ahead and talk about the evaluation of Justin Fields, because when I look at Justin Fields' performance against the Minnesota Vikings, I feel like he played a pretty good football game leading up to the 4th quarter. When we hit the 4th quarter, Justin Fields was not good whatsoever. Everyone knows how I feel about quarterback Justin Fields, but I have to give my honest evaluation. And during the 4th quarter, Justin Fields was not at his best. He had not only one, but 2 costly fumbles in the 4th quarter. One of them that led into a touchdown drive by Josh Dobbs and the Minnesota Vikings. That touchdown by the Minnesota Vikings gave them a 10-9 lead. Then Justin Fields came out and led a game-winning drive for the Chicago Bears. Bears fans, I know it's easy to look at quarterback Justin Fields and those 2 fumbles and to be really pissed off. There's a lot of people in my live stream last night saying, you know what, Justin Fields is done. He's a turnover machine in the 4th quarter. We all know that Justin Fields needs to do a better job taking care of the football. I was even really pissed at Justin Fields last night, especially after that 2nd fumble. But here's the thing. Justin Fields once again showed resilience, leading that game-winning drive. Not only did he show resilience, Justin Fields once again showed growth in last night's win against the Minnesota Vikings. Check out this stat, Bears fans. Justin Fields was blitzed on 58.1% of his dropbacks against the Vikings. Here is how he performed. He went 16 for 21 for 132 yards, 8 first downs, and a 91.8 passer rating. Bears fans, I don't know about you, but that is growth from QB1. That is growth from quarterback Justin Fields. So yes, Bears fans, we can be super angry at the turnovers, at those fumbles, but when it matters the most, Justin Fields is still showing growth. When it matters most, Justin Fields did lead a game-winning drive. And personally, I am super happy for Justin Fields to be able to overcome that adversity. And when the Chicago Bears needed him the most, he was able to lead that game-winning drive. That is growth, Bears fans. It wasn't perfect. Once again, the Chicago Bears had 4 turnovers on the defense side of the football, and the Chicago Bears offense was unable to put the ball in the end zone at all. That's remarkable. This win goes to Cairo Santos and the Chicago Bears defense. Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears offense did not look good all night long. Once again, they had spurts where they had momentum, where they would get into Minnesota Vikings territory, but they were unable to finish these drives. So kudos to the Chicago Bears defense for holding down the offense in this game. And once again, huge shout out to Cairo Santos. But something I have to get off my chest, Bears fans, that was really bothering me in yesterday's matchup against the Minnesota Vikings is once again, offensive coordinator Luke Getsy. To me, we all know how I feel about Luke Getsy. Luke Getsy has to be the worst offensive coordinator in the National Football League. To me, his play calling just does not make a whole lot of sense. For me personally, I understand the game plan. Minnesota likes to bring a lot of pressure. So the game plan going in was trying to get rid of the ball fast. Obviously, during that first drive, Justin Fields did a really good job. But to me, even though I understand the screen calls, you can't call the same screenplay multiple times in a row. Literally, in one sequence, in one offensive drive, Luke Getsy had a series where he called a screen pass or 2 screen passes to the left side to DJ Moore, and then he switched them to the right side and called the same exact screenplay to the right side to DJ Moore, trying to fool the Minnesota Vikings defense, but they weren't fooled whatsoever. To me, once again, I understand the Minnesota Vikings send a whole lot of pressure, but there is different plays to call to beat pressure rather than just throwing screens on every single play. To me personally, Bears fans, offensive coordinator Luke Getsy lacked creativity, and we just don't have no identity on offense due to the lack of creativity on Luke Getsy's part. I even said, Bears fans, at one point in my stream that my 15-month-old daughter can call a better offense than offensive coordinator Luke Getsy, and I truly mean that. And once again, Bears fans, I don't want you guys to get mad at me because there is no excuses whatsoever for Justin Fields fumbling back-to-back drives. That is not on offensive coordinator Luke Getsy. But once again, Luke Getsy continues to fail Justin Fields and the rest of the Chicago Bears offense. And at this point, to me, if I was head coach Matt Eberflus and general manager Ryan Poles going into this bye week at 4-8, I would fire offensive coordinator Luke Getsy and let someone else call the plays and see if we can light a spark within the Chicago Bears offense. But at the end of the day, Bears fans, even though it was a really ugly performance by the Chicago Bears offense, a win is still a win. And even though Justin Fields did once again have those 2 costly fumbles, I really like the resilience that Justin Fields showed. I really like the adversity that he had to go through, and coming out and leading a game-winning drive has to be a major boost to Justin Fields' confidence, and I absolutely love to see it. The Chicago Bears are now 4-8 going into the bye week, and it's a much-needed bye week as off the bye, they play the Detroit Lions once again, this time at home at Soldier Field. So I'm excited to see if they can actually finish that game the second time around and get a huge win against the Lions off the bye week. So before I let you guys go, let me ask you guys this. What is your initial reaction to the 12-10 win over the Minnesota Vikings? Let me know down below in the comment section. But before I let you guys go, make sure you continue to hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. And make sure you share this episode of Geek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, be back for our all-new Bears podcast right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys. And as always, bear down. Go ahead and give me your final score prediction. Who's winning this game? What's your score prediction?
You've been listening to Geek on the Mic, a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Thanks, guys, and bear down.